In this tutorial, I'm going to give a demo using multithreading on how I create a program to show the difference in speeds between an Apple MacBook and Razer notebook. I will start off by creating a JFrame to show where the program will run. Then I will create two progress bars with parameters from 0 to 100 for both Razer and Apple to show the difference in speeds. I will then give the JFrame some features such as title, boundaries, an exit operation, and lastly a method that will show the content being displayed. I will then give both the progress bars some features such as paint color as the progress bar fills from 0 to 100, and bounds to show where to place them on the JFrame window. I will then go on to create some buttons. One will be to display the Razer icon, another to show the Apple icon, and then I will create a start button with an action listener to start the threads upon being pressed. I will also add a method to call upon content pane to make sure that the buttons are added to the JFrame window. I will then get on to creating the start class to implement the action listener. I will start by adding two objects, Razer and Apple, to implement the thread that was used to create this entire class, and also add the .start method for both objects. I will then proceed to write up a code that will allow the Razer object to implement the runnable interface. I will also add a loop using the .thread.sleep method in a try-catch block, where it will paint a new percentage every 20 milliseconds in the progress bar when the start button is pressed. I will then write up a code to show the Apple object implementing the thread interface. I will use the same loop from the runnable interface, but in this one I will change the thread.sleep speed in the try-catch block to 100 milliseconds, meaning this one will run slower than the Razer loop. Lastly, I will also add something into the main method. I will create a new window for the Razer vs Apple class to initialize everything to the JFrame. I will then change the frame's visibility to true so as to display everything and print a statement to show on the console. I will also fix up any errors and then proceed to run the program. Thanks for tuning in.